Different look for sure, I think, from, offense and defense. It's a different look, but a team that I'm really excited for this season.
Really excited to see the new guys and very optimistic on how our season's going to turn out this year, and just can't wait to get going.
You got that. I know you did.
I think they're poised and ready to compete for a championship.
If everyone's going to turn out thinking they're going to see the same team, they're incorrect. They really made major changes.
Years ago, we were talking about this being a young team. Well, those young players have now garnished a lot of experience, and I think this is their time.
We have to learn from our mistakes, learn from our failures, and we've been through a lot of ups and downs individually and as a team, and you have to learn to lose together before you can learn to win.
They're trying to take that next step.
There's something to be said about going into spring camp as a team where you have your lineup, you have your rosters pretty much set, and you just have expectations to win. And it's all about preparation and getting ready to try to accomplish that main goal.
Building off of the last month of the season last year and carrying it over into this year and just seeing how they kind of come together as a team, I think is important this time of year too.
Be nice. Be nice. Big. Hey. Go get it, Kimba. "2023 is a new year, new goal, new team. So we just go up there and having fun and try to win some games. We hungry and we go to do some damage this year. It's a couple guys new on the team, so I want to make sure like they feel comfortable here and they feel like they part of the family here. So, we here.
Oh, hello, good morning. Getting close. I think every year is completely different. Every team is always different. It's not ever the same. Obviously, with the guys that we, brought in, it brings a different attitude, brings different, personalities. But I think the biggest thing for us is everyone's just kind of a year older.
New team, new guys, learning everyone. I'm glad it's not 3 or 4 weeks, so I can genuinely make some relationships before the season even starts.
What we have going on now, talking to players who've been here for a while, guys are excited about it. It's just, you bring in some veterans, guys who've been there, done that. We're just trying to help out and do our part. We got young phenoms here, we got a good mix of vets, and that's a dangerous combination for success.
Belt coming in with two World Series, brings in that veteran voice, veteran presence. Kiermaier obviously been on a lot of successful Rays teams, and then Bassett, another guy who's been around. And then you bring in Varsho, who's another young, hungry player. So I feel like that mix of guys just has been a really big influence on, the mindset of this team.
Special for all of us to be able to learn from guys who have done it, guys who have won. And just to have those guys around, there's little things from experience that we can learn, and definitely excited to learn as much as we can.
We're all going to complement each other very well and just hold each other accountable, man, 1 through 26. Just make sure, hey, we're here to win games, a lot of it. Let's make that the goal each and every day.
Guys that have won World Series, guys that have played in World Series, and guys that just want to win a World Series. And that's the common goal here with this group. It's kind of like, all right, hey, we're all in, and it's those guys coming in with those expectations. And then I think it's the young core that we have had, they're kind of ready for it now. Not that they weren't in years past, but I think the expectation is really high. So that it's a really good mix, kind of hitting that sweet spot of readiness and veteran presence in the clubhouse.
We obviously want to do something really special for the city of Toronto and obviously the country of Canada. So it's exciting, a lot of pressure, but at the same time, I'd rather have the pressure than not. It's a good time.
I'm always confident. There's so much false sense of confidence when it comes to golf for me. It's sick.
No doubt.
15. It's for you, Bassett. I think that's perfect. Oh, there you go.
You got me in my head. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Buttercut.
If I ever hit a home run, the game would be it ends with a brawl.
Look at this joker. That gave me the willies.
There's 2 more right there.
That gave me the willies.
The word around the team is that you are the best golfer on the team.
According to me, that would be true. I love golf. I love to play golf. I'm overly arrogant about my golf game, and probably not the level that I've set. When you play with me, you're probably really disappointed, but I really love golf. I'm pretty good, not bad.
That's pretty. Sit.
Go.
Oh, cart path.
Cart path? Oh, it did. Ha! That's how you draw it up.
Right there is an infield single.
I didn't even know the cart path came into play there. Oh boy.
How's Bassett's game?
He's pretty good. Yeah, he's pretty good. He hasn't been playing very good last couple times we played, but you can tell there's some game in there. Sit. Sit. Oh no. God dang it. Shoot. Thank you. Sorry, Bassett, that should have been better.
Well, I tripled that, so I can't say much.
Do we need more couches in here? It looks like we do. We're in Lansing.
It's not very conspicuous.
We had couches everywhere in the clubhouse. And players would like come to the field. Drew was there, and they would just hit the couch and go to sleep. We had lost like 8 in a row. So I come in the next day, couch is gone. It was like standing practice. It's like, you are tired? Sleep at home. We're here to work. Got to earn those couches back. You think this uniform makes me look fat? We're waiting on the pitchers. Yeah. Give Pete when they come in. Here they come. All right, morning. Welcome to the first official day. Sorry we started late. Pete, that baby. Just overall, just welcome again, guys. Overall camp, I mean, if you look around, exciting group, obviously. I think it's a really exciting time to be in this organization. Just our expectations for camp, kind of really focusing on little tiny things. I think right now is time to take the next step in going from talented and able to hit the ball out of the ballpark to a bunch of that are going to beat you every night. And within that, it's grinding out at bats, it's going deep into games, it's cutoffs and relays, it's all those little things that are going to go from, yeah, we're talented to, yeah, we're fucking good. So when the team's coming in to play us, they know exactly what they're getting. We want you guys to not only understand how talented you are, but just embrace it, okay? Enjoy it. People talk a lot about us and how we're coming. The time is now to just go. All right, and it starts in this camp. All right, it's not going to be rah-rah, but you guys understand, I think, how important camp is to set the tone for the season. All right? Other than that, enjoy today. Let's go.
It just means stuff that doesn't show up in a box score. You know, obviously stats are pretty, home runs are cool, the big strikeouts are great, you know, the big diving play is cool, but it's stuff that you wouldn't really think anything of that gets done throughout the course of a game that could lead to, you know, one win here, one win there.
Well, every time you're on the field, if you're a base runner, you're a base runner, and you got to think ahead and think of the situation. Same thing on defense, and same thing with hitting. I think as players, sometimes we get caught up in our own selves.
I think too many people kind of look at like the end goal, so to speak, of winning a World Series, winning a Gold Glove, All-Star, whatever it may be, whatever you kind of want. But there's so many like finite details that go into that. Showing up every day on time, being ready to go, make sure you're getting your training room work in. Just all the little things add up to obviously the big things. Everyone wants the big things, but they don't want to put in the work for the little things.
There's a fine line in between getting yours and doing what you need to do for the team. And if we can make the team our priority, you know, whatever it takes to win, no matter what. If we score one more than the opposition, that's what we're trying to do each and every night. And if we can just do all the little things right leading up throughout the whole day, execute here or there when we need to, those little baby steps, they add up.
Being able to focus on what you need to take care of, be in the moment, take care of your business, because I feel like last year that was probably one of the reasons why we weren't able to close out baseball games or win games we should have won. And I think by, you know, laying that foundation this spring training, and little by little, you know, it's going to become second nature, routine for us to grind everything out, do all the little things right, and it's going to make us a tough team.
I'm mic'd up today.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So just,
thanks for telling me that now.
I mean, I saw you look back, so it's like, if you guys want to have some fun today, I'm mic'd up, so you know. 15.
Still my top.
Huh?
You're still my top.
What? Your top?
My top. Oh.
Nice, Bubba. I've dropped about 74 F-bombs already. Oh, BP, I got to throw. I asked him, he said, you always have your shoes like that? He said, to hit, yeah. Get them sweet J's, you don't need to tie your shoes. Scares me every time. Baby. Yeah, man. Lost the contact, good. Now, baby. There's days where we want to take you out in the second because you're throwing 87, and then next thing you know is in the seventh throwing 95. So, yeah. The place is classy. It's classy. Probably make fun of your like bad secondary lead or something like that there. It's eerily quiet when you're beating them. Hey, they shoot off a cannon when they hit homers too, right? It scares me every time. Like I think Texas does it too. It's just like every time. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch Cooch. Good pitch, good pitch, good pitch.
Great job.
Great stuff, used. That a baby. I've heard baby giraffe.
Yeah,
it's way too long.
Yeah.
Is it belty?
Yeah, belty. I get that a lot.
Belty.
Belty, belter.
It's not BB.
Sometimes.
What did Joe Panic call you? I want to text him.
We called Joe Panic, Joey PP. He
Okay.
hated it. But, hey, what did he call me? I think he just called me Brandon. He was weird like that.
Of course he did.
He's a psychopath.
Of course
so
he did. Okay.
Anything, though.
All right, I figured it out.
I don't understand how you're always awake. I don't get it. You too.
Photo day here at Blue Jays Spring Training. Can't wait to get going. Enjoy the smiles.
But your right side's the better one.
Yeah, it's my better side.
It is.
Make sure you're all cleaned up because it's going to be on the big board.
Good morning, guys. George Springer here.
You've been through a few photo days, but this is your first as a Blue Jay now. What are your first thoughts?
It's totally different. Cameras are way different from Canada. It's wild.
If you haven't done photo day, just be comfortable, don't be shy. Some nice smiles, get serious when you need to get serious, but just be yourself.
Smile, make your mom happy.
The time is now.
Oh. I don't like that the cameraman's laughing at me. No, it's just like he's laughing while he's taking the picture. Dude, it's solid.
Got a lot of good-looking guys on this team. I'm just trying to fit in, you know.
That's mine.
Oh, that's
Hands on your side.
So left side, right side, what's your preferred side now?
Left side. Definitely left side.
You don't have to talk, so it's great. You just have to smile. Good. It's pressure, man.
Have a great day.
You too.
Good, brother.
Cool.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
Alright. You ever done anything like this before?
Picture this like you're at your locker pre-game.
Make it happen, get the out, and it's go time.
That was incredible composure.
Continue to come back a step.
Go, Jason here.
You gotta go for it.
Hello, Canada.
I feel like that's the content you want.
Thank you.
Guys.
See you guys.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Have a good
See ya.
day.
Thanks, guys. Boys, media day just finished. How was that for you guys?
A lot of fun.
It was good. You know, I feel like I'm getting better at it every year. It's kind of, you know, you got to put yourself out there and answer all these questions and do these poses, but I feel like it was good. They made it as easy as possible.
They are poised to do something, and they feel it.
They've got a real shot of winning that American League East.
They have achieved from an individual standpoint, and when you start to look at the numbers, you ask yourself, okay, why haven't this team been able to get over the hump?
You know, when you look back at last year and how it ended with the 2 games against Seattle, you know, there's things you can second guess, there's things I second guess, and there's things that you say I wish worked out a little bit better. But I think going through that, you know, I think what gives you comfort in this year and beyond is how the guys responded in the offseason, the conversations that were had, and the kind of the way that they came into camp.
Well, I think anybody who accomplishes something great goes through times that aren't great, and you either learn from it or it defeats you. And I think that we've learned from it and we've gone through it, and it was important for us to go through that, and now it's time for us to learn how to win.
If you only succeed, then you never know how to face adversity. And you know, I'm a big believer that success breeds false confidence. And you know, whenever something doesn't go your way, you got to be able to handle it. And I think, you know, last year obviously didn't end the way that we would want it to, but it's a good stepping stone. Obviously, you don't ever want to fail, but when you do, you learn from it and you move on.
You're a big coffee guy, right?
Yeah, love coffee.
What are you gonna get here?
I've already had my cup of coffee this morning, but I don't know if I'm gonna get a cold brew or if I'm just gonna get a nice hot coffee again. Yeah, I'm a sweet guy, so if I was gonna actually get breakfast, it would be definitely one of those muffins.
How's it going?
Could I get your drip coffee?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, thanks, my friend.
All right, thank you.
Coffee's right over here for you.
It's gonna be hard to get out of here. Ross called me, knowing having a little connection. My dad used to work with him when he was in Cleveland, so having that connection there was pretty cool. I like the mug. But it's got a nice handle. I'm lucky enough I had a father who kind of went through the same thing. He's like, it's gonna be different. Like your first couple days of like getting traded, it's gonna feel weird, but in the end, it's just like you're gonna start feeling everything feeling normal again. I'm very passionate, but I'm very quiet passionate. I'm gonna do everything the right way. That's how I was brought up by my dad, and it's just like, I remember, I'll tell you a story. I remember throwing my helmet when I was a little kid and getting kind of mad, and he pulled me in the car and he's like, you know, I'm just really disappointed in you today. And I was like, yeah, I know why. Because I threw my helmet, like it's not the right way to do it. And it's just like, ever since then, like I've always kind of done everything kind of the right way. Yeah, I'm gonna get mad, but I'm gonna do it in a spot where it's just like, I can get it all out and nobody can see me. But on the field, it's go time, it's my job. Very cool little spot. I'm gonna put this back in there. I'll be right back. Oh! There's a dog dish right here. Being out there with Kevin and George, I mean, those two guys, they're kind kind of total opposites of me. Personality-wise, they both really like to talk, and so I'm usually the quiet one. But no, it's fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun this year being able to roam the outfield with those two, because I can learn so much from KK and George, and because they've been around for a lot of time. Being able to be around those guys and learn, and it's kind of like a young guy's dream. Kirky.
He's like, what is he doing?
Kirky's like, please don't run me over. All right, that was fun.
Now we're talking.
When I met him 10 years ago, he told me that he would be one of 30, that he would manage a big league team. We got everyone ready, we get in the car, we hadn't even left our condo, and Ross called. And he's like, I'm managing the team. I'm like, what happened? And we got out of the car, put the car in park, we were in the middle of the road. We put the car in park, and in the middle of the road, we all got out, and we were all crying and hugging each other. It was unbelievable. I don't think it's hit us yet. I think we've talked about for so long. I can remember just thinking about all these teams, Vancouver, Lansing, New Hampshire, and now that he's here in Toronto with the big league team, I don't think it's hit us yet. It's just been so many years of talking about it, and now it's here. It just seems like a dream.
You know, the ending spot for me when I started coaching was as a manager, and now that it's with this organization, this team, with the players, staff, and front office that I know, I couldn't ask for a better scenario. When you get so absorbed in your work every day and trying to get better, you tend to lose sight of the fact that, you know, 22 years ago I was drafted by this team and grinded through the minor leagues, and then started over as a coach and grinded through the minor leagues, met exceptional people along the way. So while you're trying to do that, you kind of just have blinders on. But there have been a few times where you step back and say, okay, this is where I am.
I think for him, just like us as players, you know, we grow and we mature, and I've seen a ton of growth from him as a manager, and he's been amazing so far this spring and held us accountable and kept it loose at the same time.
Now the keys have been handed over to him, and it's, you know, it's his car to drive, and I think, you know, he's been great so far. You know, he knows what he wants. He knows what he expects out of us, and I think, you know, I just think that that's a really good thing to know and to understand.
You guys watch me, then you do it, okay?
I can't do it.
What?
Why? I can't.
Why not?
That's hard.
Why so hard?
Oh!
Gunner, one each, please.
I want two.
Please, you have one. Make sure you touch all of them.
Yeah, make sure.
Attaway.
He
All right.
just got the littlest one ever.
All right. Come on, boys. Gunner, you first, all the way across.
Remember what I said?
Great. Can you do your seatbelt? There. Yeah, it's an easy drive home. Less than 10 minutes every day, which is great. Boys are on spring break this week, which is awesome. That's why they get to hang out at the field all day. Today, Gunner in the dugout asked me why every team has a city connected to it. And I said, it's because each team represents its own city, except the Blue Jays. They are the only team in Major League Baseball that not only represents a city, but we also represent an entire country. So we're extra, extra special. And not anyone else in the big leagues can say that. I know, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
They're all over the place.
My season started. Dad, when I'm 50, how old is Gunner gonna be?
When you're 50?
Yeah.
Gunner's gonna be 52 when you're 50.
Who's gonna be older?
Gunner's always gonna be older than you, Gray, no matter how old you are.
And I'm gonna be younger than everybody.
Well, you're gonna be younger than your brother.
Yeah.
I don't know about me. All right, boys. Let's roll. We apologize in advance for the dog that may jump on you, but he's a 25-pound French bulldog, so you should be okay. Come on, go see Mama. Come on, boys, let's go. Rocco. He's got a bat that's longer than Gunner's bat.
A what?
A funga. A funda. Not a fungo, but a funda. Fungo.
Dude, I like your hair.
Yeah, we had to redo it. Come on, dude, let's roll. I don't know if it's good or bad that our 4-year-old likes a fungo better than a regular bat, but.
Fungo.
Can I see?
Yeah.
Could I see?
Can I see? Who else has John in their name?
Yeah, Grayson, what's your middle name?
Grayson.
What's your middle name?
John.
John.
Grayson, John.
All right, dude, around the world, me and you. I think the overall record, family record, is heavily in favor of Gunner versus mom and dad. Mom's up. Grayson, Grayson, Greg, come on, you're playing.
You're our buy-in.
Oh, okay, Mom.
Yep, that's the only shot I've got.
All right. Oh, who brought the ringer?
You has a hot hand. Miss.
You go from that to airball? Grayson, do you want to do your trick shot?
No, Mom, chance it.
Hold on, Grayson has to do his trick shot.
Mom, Dad can't chance it.
We call this the old Grayson up and under. Up and under. How did the cat?
Dímelo, Giddy.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Super.
Or myself?
Going over your schedule for the next couple days. So what's today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
You're scheduled. Big game Friday. Phil's home. Big game. Pitching some big games before.
Yeah.
I think it brings me and Pete and probably everyone else in the locker room really great pleasure to say you're going to be pitching a really big game, which is opening day for us. Something that we don't take lightly. It's a really good staff, and you've kind of separated yourself not only from this year, but going back to last year too. And I couldn't be happier for you, man. I couldn't be happier for you to sit here and tell you that. As the first time me sitting here to tell a player that, I couldn't be happier that it's you, man.
Thank you.
I'm excited for you, and I'm excited for us.
Yeah. I'm excited to get this thing going.
I'm pumped for you, pumped for us. But again, you handle big moments well, but just when you get out there, it's just pitching, and that's what we want you to do. You're not going to try harder because it's opening day. It's not going to change. Yeah, but it's awesome. You deserve it. So,
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you. Fired up right now.
It's really cool, man. I think kind of take a few hours or today and kind of let it sink in and think about where you've come from and what you've been through, and
let's make this a habit.
Yeah, let's make this the first of many opening day starts for you.
Okay.
So there's no decision anymore, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, Puma.
Thank you, Snipes.
Congrats, buddy.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
Still kicking this year.
That's right. Well,
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
It's awesome.
People out of it.
As a kid, watching opening day and just feeling that energy. You wait so long during the off season for this, and the goal is to go out there and compete as hard as I can, and give them something to look forward to for the rest of the year. Still don't think it has sunk in. I think the biggest thing for me is, just looking around our locker room, looking around our pitching staff, and just being able to be the guy that's going out there on day one, when it truly could have been anybody. Any one of those guys. We have 5 aces. We've been a really young team in the big leagues for a couple years now, and I feel like this year is going to be the year of turning the page. And not just being exciting and not just bringing excitement, but taking that next step. Game 1 of 162. Let's do it.